playing their nerd characters.
For those of you that might be wondering, that MTG is Josiah sponsored by this cool little thing called Mountaintop Gaming.
Ooh, I've heard of it before.
Yeah. They like to put on some tournaments in Lynchburg, and, you know.
I'd like to attend this tournament sometime.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And it's already a stock. I feel like Josiah will probably know exactly how to beat Doogle since, you know, they play literally all the time.
Yeah.
It's the Jedi versus the Padawan. Oh my goodness.
I think Doogle has definitely been improving.
He has, for sure.
From last season to this season, I've seen a lot of his placing's been up.
He's he'll like disappear for a while and reappear and get good placings and disappear for a while again. Like he's just like randomly at tournaments and randomly not at tournaments. But he always does pretty well and makes upsets whenever he comes. If anyone were to know how to beat Doogle, it'd be Josiah. Let's see. Doogle drops the edge guard. Oh, gets the forward air. Oh, I feel like a down throw forward would be better in this situation, but unfortunately Doogle has these. Very, very risky off stage. Ooh, Josiah is very sneaky with that grab. Strong back air seals that first stock. Wow, weird wave land, but didn't really get anything off of it.
So I know I play Martha a decent amount on net play, and just as a secondary. And at least as someone who doesn't main Marth, this is probably one of the harder matchups as Marth. She just has a lot of just kind of bread and butter.
Yeah.
And I think Marth combo Sheik well, but if they don't give you the easy combo DI, you can kind of have a hard time killing her. But obviously not being too much of a problem for Josiah right now.
Josiah is definitely a very, very experienced Marth.
Right.
Especially against Sheik. Oh,
Ooh.
unfortunate. Yeah. JV3 for Josiah.
So it's 1-0. They are still best of 3, so we'll see. Yeah, this is Wait, this was Doogle's counter pick? I feel like this is a really hard stage for Sheik.
I don't know. I mean,
I know it's Falcon. This is where I like to take Sheik.
Doogle's got a weird mind when it comes to melee.
And obviously,
well, not weird, but different.
Yeah, obviously Marth, like, this is his home.
Yeah,
I know
sure.
Josiah isn't a super big fan of it personally.
That's another reason Josiah doesn't like FD. Doogle counterpicked Josiah, not the character. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He knows it.
Which, I mean, that's a thing. That's the different thing about locals compared to, you know, bigger tournaments when no one knows each other.
Yeah.
You have, like, the...
None of us play perfectly, so we all have weaknesses that we like. Even if we shouldn't have that weakness, we do.
Right. Like against Falco, like I'm a Falcon player, and against Falco, Yoshi's is really hard just because you get really smothered. But Dan doesn't like Yoshi's.
Right.
So like I usually take Dan to Yoshi's, even though like in the matchup it's not a good pick, but I do well against Dan there.
Didn't quite make it to ledge that time. Yeah, like Josiah is our best Marth player and one of our best players. Hates FD. You wouldn't expect that from a Marth player.
But so far it's working out for Doogle.
It is.
I mean, he has a slight lead.
Even, pretty much.
Yeah.
Look, Josiah's gonna play a little more reserved now. He's kind of like, oh boy, now I gotta, gotta lay him out my boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see a game 3 here.
I would. It'd be very exciting for Doogle.
So the big thing for Marth, I know, with comboing Sheik is you really want to get those tip or forward airs. They really, especially early percent, they really chain together.
Ooh. Sneaky at up smash.
Sheik has a very...
Oh, he just ran up and did it.
Yeah, he just did it. Sheik has a very similar weight to Marth when it comes to like getting comboed. So it's kind of like comboing another Marth, which...
That was an interesting down smash.
Yeah, they're going back and forth. They're kind of just like racking up percent and then they're getting straight hits. They haven't done a lot of combos in the kills so far. So if one of them can like open up the other person and get like a 0 death, then you can have a lot of mileage.
People sneaking in with these aerials. Oh my goodness, he almost got that.
He didn't get a ledge either. Okay, good DI in the 4th throw. Okay, try to trick him by just going down. Josiah just chose to re-grab.
Ooh, missed the grab. Oh my goodness.
They're pretty even. They're kind of just going back and forth.
This neutral is very, very pokey.
Yeah, yeah. This stock's going to mean a lot. Okay, he lost his double jump there. He was straight up, yeah.
He could transform.
I talked to Josiah a lot when we were playing friendlies, talking about in the Sheik matchup. In that exact scenario where Sheik's going to up B and like be right next to the edge, you can just do normal get up because you can time it where if they go straight to the edge, your normal get up like lasts long enough that they'll die. And if they go straight up like that, you can either wave dash back, or as Marth, it's also pretty good just to forward smash like that. So that's something that we had gone over. It's really effective. It's what I do as Falcon.
Yeah, you always got to discuss the best ways to deal with each option. So that way you know what to do so you don't panic.
Yeah, yeah.
Instincts are nice, but knowing what to do every time is a lot better.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like Josiah definitely knows
I
what
think
to do.
like training your instincts to be the best option. That's what Armada talks about a lot.
I tell people, your reactions will be a lot better if you know all the possible options. If you
Right.
know all the options they can do, you'll react a lot faster.